The pitch, strike three called, and that's your ball game. The Scots come back to win 4-3. Blowing, I could spread out a little bit. Fly ball in the air to right, backing up the right fielder. Got some carry. It's gone! That's the fourth triple of the day. True's going to try for the inside the park home run. Oh my gosh! Wallace delivers. There goes the runner. Throw down from Steven. What a throw! Got him! Okay. Have you ever hit 2 home runs in 2 consecutive at-bats?
Yes, I have.
That was cool. For the Tigers. That ball is smoked deep left center field, and it's out of here! Fields the ball well, doesn't appear to overthrow anything. That is gone. It will not be on top, but it will hit the side of the practice facility. So why did you swing 3-0?
Coach O gave him the green light.
Okay. Well, when I was playing, they always said, if you swing, you better hit it out. You hit it out. That was cool. So he'll probably take this one just because you're supposed to. And as I say that, he smokes it to right. It's going to get out of here. What is your favorite memory from this season?
Beating South Lake Carroll. My favorite memory this season is probably beating South Lake. Probably beating South Lake.
Beating South Lake Carroll. That was an awesome game.
And a team from Cedar Park. Ball in the air to left, breaking down the left field line. Left fielder dives, can't make the play. That will plate 2 runs. It's going to be a 2-run double for Hickman. He shows bunt, delivers bunt, and it's the squeeze play, and it gets a run home. Another sacrifice bunt, this one with an RBI.
Another good memory is when Woody double suied to win the game.
I think I got to go with my double suey to win the game. I'm pretty clutch like that, and I've become, the designated bunt guy, so it's pretty good.
What they would do to you in the big leagues if you drop the bat. I guess it depends on the time. He shows bunt, it's the squeeze, and Corral will get the out at first, but 2 runs score. William White never slowed down coming around third. Nobody paid him any attention, so 2 runs will score. It's 10-0. I think that's your ball game, folks.
Favorite memory would probably be the sacrifice fly against Jesuit to tie us up in the game. Everyone was going crazy and it was a good environment.
Now a sacrifice brings home the tying run.
And it is put into place. Around the center field. That will be deep enough to score the run, and trying to come in to third as well. So Wall advances to third on the sacrifice fly from Ellis. And we are tied.
My favorite memory this season, not to be selfish, was probably throwing the perfect game against Irving. Max throwing a perfect game, that was pretty cool. Max's perfect game.
Watching Max Samuel throw a perfect game, you don't get to see those very often, so it was great to see that.
Max's no-hitter, that was awesome. What do you mean? Okay, I'll say another one. What? Or, sorry, yeah.
It's just more than just a no-hitter.
I'm sorry, guys. My favorite memory from the season is Max throwing a no-hitter. God!
These guys can swing at it. He is literally blowing the ball past them.
And this might be it.
It is a perfect game. Oh my gosh. Do you have a favorite chant?
Oh, favorite chant. I like my go-to is like if a batter doesn't see or they watch a ball, you say like you've been eating some carrots. Carrots increase eyesight.
My favorite chant is it's coming to me. My favorite chant is,
We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher. Either yelling at the top of my lungs or saying, "Hey, go, babe," at the top of my lungs as well.
My favorite chant's probably the "Oh no's" we do. We all line up, and when someone strikes out on the other team, we all yell "Oh no," and then Hoover yells "Oh yeah."
Whenever the other team's catcher drops a ball, you just yell, "It's in the name," then spell out the word catcher, and they get pretty mad. They don't like that.
I like the chants after away games when we win, the bus driver chant on the way back when we pull into Douglas.
Favorite chant is when Eamon Hoover goes "Oh yeah," like what's his name, Kool-Aid Man. Probably "It's in the name" after a catcher drops a ball that he probably should have caught. I like that one.
Either the golf clap after a strikeout, or like when they get a ball, we yell "no," and that's probably a good one.
Probably when we yell "milk" after someone hits an extra base hit.
Oh, prom is tomorrow night. There's a well-struck ball down the left field line. It's going to back the left fielder up, and it's going to be inside the wall. It'll fall down. A run will score. Schneider just misses a home run and bangs a double off the wall to bring in the first run. It's 2-1 now.
Favorite chant is when we yell "free" after errors or walks, and that's definitely my favorite.
I like when we chant "free" after the other team walks someone or makes an error.
And he misses up and away, and it's a 10-1 ball game. And my scorebook is a mess.
What's something funny the coaches say?
Coach Liner is always saying funny stuff whenever the pitchers are charting. He'll just yell "roll it," and he's always making funny comments about whatever the pitcher or the umpires are doing.
Coach Leitner says "roll it" like probably 1,000 times a game. So.
Coach Leitner, roll it!
That one's funny.
I like Coach Leitner's "roll it" whenever someone's on first.
I like Coach Leitner's "roll it." One of my favorites.
Coach Leitner's "roll it." That's a good one.
Something funny the coaches always say is risk reward, especially when there's a bad pickoff move by Max Stemmel. But got another risk, got another reward.
Well, Coach Honeycutt, he likes to come up to me before every game, and he says it exactly like this: "When are you gonna get a hit?"
It probably shouldn't be funny, but when Coach Yoder argues with the umpires.
I think it's funny when the coaches argue with the umpires on a call that looked obvious to most people. I love when Coach Yoder likes to argue with the umpires and almost get thrown out a lot of games.
Coach Yoder arguing with the umpires. I mean, it's always really funny.
When Coach Yoder yells at the umpires off a bad call.
Well, if we were in the major leagues, that would be going to New York for a replay.
Yes, it would.
Do you have any superstitions?
I always try, I don't know why, but I always put my left sock on before my right one. Just kind of a personal thing.
Only when I'm not pitching. I like to just throw with Matt Walsh, and we'll start doing some crazy behind the back throws and just messing around before the game.
Got to take a nap before the game. Have to.
Normally I pray during the national anthem, and that's pretty much it.
I have to chew gum whenever we're doing well, and I can't take it out unless something goes wrong or I feel like it's bad luck.
I found $1 on the field one time, and I put it in my back pocket. Hitting pretty well with it right now, so I just keep it there.
My superstition is I chew bubblegum from the locker all the way to the end of the indoor right there every time before I get to the game, and I spit it out right there. There's a little drain.
I always like to eat Jersey Mike's before games. It's just kind of my thing.
Pre-game ritual, me and Max, we have our pre-game meals and we eat them together in the dugout. So Max always gets Fast and Furious, and I always get Chick-fil-A. I always get a #1 deluxe with a large fry and a 12 count. Once I was late on time and I realized I pulled up to the locker room without Fast and Furious, and I had to go back and get it, and I didn't even eat it.
Personally, I'm not a superstitious guy, but I always try to mess with other people's superstitions. It's usually my goal.
My superstition is either to help William White get rid of other people's superstitions, or William and I throw before games, and we'll do a little we'll throw behind our backs 3 times before each game, and just kind of keep doing that.
If anything, it's just drink a Red Bull before the game.
And then just, classics. Don't touch foul line before the game. Don't talk about a no-hitter.
Just don't step on the foul line. Pre-game, just gotta have caffeine in me. Just don't touch the foul line, and I have to have caffeine before every game.
My superstition is just not talking about a no-hitter, perfect game, and not stepping on the line.
Never mention when someone's throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game. Don't touch the foul line. Just don't touch the foul line.
Just the basic ones. Don't step on the line. Don't talk about a no-hitter.
You know, whenever it's like you guys said, I like talking about the no-hitter. Because, I mean, I'm on the iPad, so I can kind of see it as it's happening. But usually I'll be like, oh, wow, he doesn't really have any hits. And then I'll get yelled at. But it usually ends up working in our favor. So.
Before each game, after the national anthem, I do left foot over the line and then right foot over the line, and then I put my hat on backwards.
What a great night for baseball.
What are some of the other players' nicknames that you like, that you think really fit?
Really fit. Let's see. Caden Liners, Oswald. It's the best one for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I like Liner's nickname a lot. It's just Oswald, and there's no real meaning behind it other than he looks like a guy named Oswald.
Okay.
I gotta go with Oswald and Caden Liner. Fan favorite.
I like Oswald, of course.
I like Oswald. It's probably my favorite. Caden.
Probably Oswald for Caden Liner.
Favorite nickname, gotta go either Caden Liner Oswald or Max Stammel Kingfish. Pretty solid.
Favorite nickname is probably for Caden Liner, Oswald. Just fits him like a book. Then Bruce for Bryce Liszkowski, because he's Bruce Wayne, he saves Gotham.
Okay.
My nickname is Oswald, although last year I was given a lot of other nicknames like Theodore and Simon, but the big one is Oswald.
First question will be, when will the Rangers try to steal second? They go for the bunt, and it's going to be a fair ball. One hopper to third, and the runner's going to try to advance, come all the way around. They try the old bunt run and get the third baseman out of position. It turns into a double play.
Favorite team dinner?
Favorite team dinner is probably Judge Ellis's. Anytime there's free Qdoba, it's fun.
Favorite team dinner this year has been at Judge Ellis's house. It was Qdoba. It was really good.
My favorite team dinner was probably Judge Ellis's house. We had some good bowls from Qdoba.
Favorite team dinner, definitely at Judge Ellis's. We had Qdoba. You know, you go to Judge's house, you know you're gonna get some good food.
I mean, I gotta say the Ellis's. Just great food. Really good team dinner.
I'm gonna have to agree with everyone. I think favorite team dinner is probably Ellis's, Qdoba. Just can never go wrong with it.
Ellis's.
Favorite team dinner, gotta go with Ellis. I rolled up late, to be honest, so I really only ate salad, but it was still good.
I'm gonna have to go with Judge's because, I mean, Qdoba's the best.
My favorite team dinners, we went to Prego Pastas, and I out-ate Judge Ellis with the chicken fried steak. Made my day.
So speaking of food, what's your favorite snack?
My favorite locker room snack is the applesauce conveniently here.
My favorite snack, definitely the applesauce squeeze things that they always get. I've probably had like 50, pretty addicted to them.
I gotta go with the applesauce too. It's addicting.
By far the applesauce. I've had countless amounts of applesauce in the past few weeks.
Applesauce or the oranges. I'm in between right now.
Probably the Nutri-Grain bars that we have in the locker room.
I like the Nutri-Grain bars. Those are the best locker room snacks.
The strawberry Nutri-Grain bar. I eat a lot of those.
Favorite snack is definitely Cheez-Its.
Probably a good PB&J is always good.
My favorite snack, a frozen Uncrustable. You take it out of the freezer and you let it thaw for like 10 minutes. It's always good.
My favorite snack, I gotta go, and you get Oreos and you dip them in the milk and then you eat it. It's good.
Favorite snack is definitely the garden salsa sun chips that the team moms bring in the locker room. Every time there's a new batch on Monday, I'll take 4 bags and I'll put them in the bottom of my locker so no one else takes them and I have enough for the week.
Reese's Stick. It's underrated. People don't know about it. It's the best candy bar in the world.
Who's the messiest player?
Bryce. Bryce all day.
I think I can get that answer a lot.
Messiest player, probably Bryce Liszkowski. Whenever I see that man walking around, something's falling out of his bag or coming from somewhere.
Messiest player is definitely Bryce, by far.
Who do you not want to sit next to on the bus?
Definitely Bryce Legzowski. He smells bad.
I don't want to sit next to Bryce Legzowski on the bus. He's boring.
Definitely Bryce Laskowski. I do not want to sit next to him on the bus. It smells horrible. Definitely don't want to sit next to Bryce Laskowski. I mean, I already sit in front of him. Like that's hard enough.
Definitely Bryce and Ellis. You know, they both just smell just so bad.
Worst dress, I gotta go Bryce Legzowski. The worst dress is by far Bryce Legzowski. He does not match his clothes well at all.
Worst dressed. It's gotta be Bryce. It's gotta be.
Favorite memory from this season, I would say, was just messing with Bryce Legzowski every day at practice. I mean, he's just fun to mess with.
It's always a good time before and after the games messing with Bryce. We give him a hard time. He handles it well.
I thought it was funny. After we beat, I forgot who, we put Bryce in the trash can.
I mean, throwing Bryce in the trash can was funny, you know. Whenever they take Bryce's phone and he's looking for it, getting mad, I mean, that's always funny. So, just messing with Bryce is funny. I just get beat up a lot, you know. I get messed with a lot, you know, because I'm the youngest.
Most serious is definitely Bryce. Very serious guy. Wouldn't want to mess with him.
Torres in a heap of trouble. Look at that lead that Pryor has off the second. There's a number towards third. They're going to pick it up and throw. Here comes the play at the plate. I don't think they said he was safe. He got his fingers on the edge of the plate as he came rolling by. Legzowski looked like he ended up on top of his head. Unofficially, I'm going to call that a fielder's choice, but an RBI. True is on base.
Who do you not want to sit next to on the bus?
Definitely James Cooley. He's talkative, and I mean, on bus rides, I just kind of want to sit there and relax, but can't really do it next to him.
James Cooley.
Oh, James Cooley. Did it once, never will again. I don't want to sit next to James Cooley, because if you sit next to him, something's happening at every second of the bus ride.
Who's the messiest player?
James Cooley. He can't get his act up.
Force Caden Lerner to go out and finish things off on the mound. That's in the dirt. Cooley takes off. He's got second. Stolen base for James Cooley.
Gotta love to see that.
Look at the big hole on the left-hand side because the shortstop is really cheating towards second. But he goes over the right fielder's head. That's going to be a fair ball off the wall. Here comes Cooley. The game is over because Wall almost hit it out of here. Scores easily on the ball back to the backstop. Moving up to third is Legzowski. It is 5-2 now in favor of the Scots. True still with a duck on the pond. Only one out. That's James Cooley.
That's just quality TV.
Have a favorite locker room decoration?
Probably the Jesuit punching bag with all the players and coaches' faces on it.
Oh, wow, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, that's cool.
Probably the Jesuit punching bag with all like the players of Jesuit.
And he sends this one into right center field, and it will get down. Stephen's going to try to get to second, and he will make it. Migliore was way over in the gap. Could not make the play. There's a line drive into center field. That's going to get down for a hit. White had to hold. Hoover trying to end it. Pena trying to extend it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's your ball game. Screens it into right center field. That's going to score 2. It's extra bases for Horner. A 2-run double, 3 pinch hitters in a row, 3 hits in a row. Swinging the ball up the middle, base hit, and that could turn it around. Here comes the lead run at home, and he's there. The throw back down to second, and Pryor is safe, and that turns it around. Took something off of that one, line drive over the shortstop's head from Rourke. That'll bring in a run. And Rourke is going to make this one an easy double. And now he's going to go for third as the ball gets away.
And Adam Rourke with the RBI double. The Nissan truck back there. The 1-2 swung and ripped down the line and right. True's going to have to go back, see if he can get a throw to second. Oh, and he does. And he throws out Alvarado trying to stretch. Kincaid checking the runners. A line drive to Lachkowski. They've got 3 if they get it. Triple play! How about that?
On a play that was very close.
Ground ball to short. Now he comes home with the ball directly at him, and they have
They've got 2 guys on.
And now William
What a
White.
mistake.
William White through the throw. Are they going to call him safe all over? Ground ball right back to Wallace, and Matt smothers it and says, "Hey, I got it," and takes it all away. Ground ball again back to Wallace. This time he will toss it to Ellis.
That's just quality TV.
Line drive into left center, and Monroe draws a bead on it, throws into second. It'll be a sacrifice fly and an RBI. You don't get that in the big leagues that much anymore. So that was 2 productive outs that set up and scored on a just perfect throw, 1 hop. Oh, good pitch from Charlie Kincaid. Breaking ball for called strike 3. And that's 2 down. And was picked off. There's a line drive towards the gap over the left fielder. There's the first hit, and that's going to score a run. Rourke will easily cruise in, and that'll be a double in the bottom of the second. Line drive in front of the left fielder. That will get down for a hit, and it bounces past him. Awkward spin. Let's see if Chan's going to go for third. Schneider scores, and Chan will slide into third. That ball, I don't know, when you hit a cue ball in pool, they will come home and cut down the run. Ground ball towards third. Nice scoop from Liner. Can he make the throw? Got up, delivered a 1-hopper back to Ellis. Nice play from Caden Liner. A little warmer today than it has been. There's a well-struck ball to left center field.
That may be out.
And it is gone. A home run for Flashnick. His first of the season, but he's been toying with it all year. It's been fun. We saw some baseball players grow up this year. We've seen a lot of good things. We've seen, gosh, we could go around the whole field and just talk about some of the great play we've seen, and gosh, I'd hate to leave people out, but
well, this Scots team has brought a lot of joy and entertainment to and pride to anybody that has supported them. We have had the opportunity to have had a front row ticket for that, but we've seen some spectacular pitching from this team. We have seen some scintillating defense. We've seen some timely hitting, some clutch hitting. We've seen some creativity on the base paths, whether it be whether it be stealing bases, suicide squeeze, whatever the case may be. We've seen this team open its bag of tricks and do whatever it needs to do to score runs, and they've played very good baseball this season and have earned in their first ever play in District 7 6A. They've earned a trip to the playoffs, and this is a Highland Park team that is going to be a tough out. This is a team that can make some noise in the playoffs, and it's been a ton of fun watching them play.
yes, it has, and it has been a fun couple of months. So looking at the calendar, I think we started official games about 2 months ago, and we've just wrapped it up now.
It's been a great ride. This is a quality team full of fine young men that can play baseball at a very high level, and they're not done yet.
That's right. Coach Yoder and Coach Leitner have a really good group moving forward here. Thank you for watching Highland Park Scots Baseball, a production of Game On Sports.
Baseball or basketball?
Baseball.